I'm Tamsin Waley-Cohen, and this is a little video blog about playing Mendelssohn Concerto with the English Symphony Orchestra in Kenneth Woods next Sunday, the 29th of March, in the new Elgar Hall in Birmingham, which I'm really looking forward to. And I just wanted to share a few thoughts about this most gorgeous sort of sylph-like of concertos. I learned so much about how to approach it really after playing the Mendelssohn Trio in C minor, which is Opus 66. The concerto is Opus 64. Anyone who says that Mendelssohn used up all his greatest creative juices as a teenager with Midsummer Night's Dream and the Octet, I think must have completely forgotten about both of these works, among other later works. They're both quite near the end of his short life. He died when he was only 37. But they're both incredibly stormy in their first movements. These quavers that begin, the trio are there also in the orchestra at the beginning of the concerto, and then the violin answers with this allegro appassionato, but in piano, with this very strong feeling of underneath anxiety and passion, a singing motif, but with a dotted rhythm, which is also shared when the violin comes out of the quavers in the trio. So a lot of similarities there. After practicing the Mendelssohn Concerto, I always feel incredibly high spirits, and that's really more from the second and third movements. The first movement is very, very stormy, although when we arrive at the second subject, it's like the heavens have opened and the sunlight, warmth of the sunlight, you can feel it on your skin almost. The second movement to me is like a wonderful gondolier's song, sort of flowing, romantic. What I learned from recording the two early Mendelssohn concertos is the influence of Italian opera is never far away from Mendelssohn, and that's very much true in the slow movement, but also in the little transitional movement between the slow movement and the final movement. It's really like a recitative, almost putting on the happy and the sad faces, and then with a little smile we find our way into one of Mendelssohn's most playful, joyful, scherzo-like finales, so Midsummer Night's Dream. Very fast, sort of lightning quick, playful. Never sounds hurried though, it just runs and runs of semiquavers. It's a wonderful sort of march theme that comes first in the orchestra and taken by the violin after the first theme. And then this wonderfully joyful ending, which is just so full of exuberance. Joie de vivre really couldn't end on a higher note. So I always love playing this concerto, and I'm really looking forward to working with the wonderful, inspiring Kenneth Woods. By the way, anyone that hasn't read his blog should have a look. A lot of interesting things on there, and the wonderful English Symphony Orchestra.